A 7-year-old boy bedridden, neglected, unable to speak, weighing an unbelievable 255 pounds. Good evening. I'm Jessica Dupnack. It is a heartbreaking story out of the Flint area tonight. The boy's parents now charged with murder. A warning, the details of this story are very hard to hear. This is the only recent photo of 7-year-old Casper O'Brien. When he died, he weighed 255 pounds, bedridden, neglected, living in complete filth.
The paramedics went into the house to try to revive the child, and the township police wrote in their police report they couldn't even go in the house because there wasn't any additional room.
His parents, Damien and Jessica O'Brien, called 911 last November to their Flint Township home. Casper wasn't breathing. He died at the hospital of a heart muscle disease compounded by being morbidly obese. His little sister was rescued the day he died.
When the police arrived, the 5-year-old little girl was running around naked. And for lack of a better term, she was like a feral child.
The parents, the O'Briens, are now charged with second-degree murder, torture, and child abuse. Genesee County prosecutor David Layton says Casper was nonverbal and likely on the autism spectrum, but neither child received medical care. What investigators can't understand, mom and dad both worked and had health insurance for the family.
They knew enough to call the veterinarian the very morning that the child went into arrest because the dog was sick, but yet they don't take the kids to the doctor. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Now, that 5-year-old little girl was immediately taken from the home by Children's Protective Services when this all happened last November. She is currently in temporary foster care.
I'm driving.
Yeah, that's despicable. I don't get that. That's sad as hell. Cause why is the baby that big? Come on. Y'all don't see the problem? Y'all tell me this. I wonder if our EBT benefits was feeding this young man all that damn food. So did they get that SNAP benefits? They should have got the restriction. That's what they still have got. He said he 255 pounds, G. I'm 6'3", 240 pounds. He bigger than me at a 7-year-old, G? Yeah, put him under the cell. Yeah, facts. And then they fat themselves, so you know we funding that, right? You know, for the individuals that don't understand what we fund, when you don't restrict people from buying bad shit, because they big ass ain't working, which means they funding EBT, Section 8, and then they feeding it to big boy here, and he dies. Now, an innocent child gets to die because the system has allowed them to kill themselves. That's how I look at it. Maybe I'm a little bit cynical. You know, maybe I don't understand what's going on. But in my eyes, we allowed us, the government, had allowed people to buy shit that's unhealthy for kids, that allowed these parents to even have the capability to afford trash items to feed this kid to get him up to 255 pounds. I'm not even blaming the parents. I'm blaming the system. Yo, Angelo, why you got to blame the system? People don't have discipline? It's not about that. It's people's availability of certain resources that they else wouldn't have had becomes their only demise. So while I was trying to help an individual, could lead to that demise of that individual. It's just a thought, just a thought. Maybe I'm wrong. Just saying. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not wrong. But it is also the responsibility of that parent to not do this. And then they had the other girl, 5 years old, running around the house, booty hole naked. Look, and the girl was obese too. He died from a disease of the heart because of the muscles, from the stress of the obesity. Look, put him under the cell or give him the nail. You hear me? Facts. I'm not playing. Under the cell or give him the nail. Because this 7-year-old died because of their ignorance. But you know, they'll never bring this up. They'll never understand. They'll never bring up the fact that we allowed a child to die because of the food they're available to get. No wealthy person, even if they're wealthy, would spend money like that to give a kid that much food. That's free money that they're giving. They spending their money on goofy stuff because that's free money they're getting. No? I think so. I definitely think so. Ooh. And then they get charged. So they get charged. Let's see. Let's look at the parents so y'all can get a little view of the parents. Because this don't goes without Look at that. Matching chins. Yep. I should have known the corporate behind this. The baby looked just like them. And then you telling me they procreate? So we got people out here that look good, motivated in life. And they don't want to have kids. Then we have these individuals that are obese, probably depressed as hell. I don't know what's their cause, but look what they're doing. They just killed a child because they wanted to be lazy and give the child their own eating habits. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking weird about it. I'm just thinking about who's funding this stuff. And me, yes, I'm an individual that is funding these things. You're an individual that's funding these things. Just saying. Some we can put on your head top. You know what I'm saying? So tell me what y'all think about this, man. Let's see. Can we review chat? All right. Mr. Cray, I'm going to make you moderator, G. Let's get rid of Kevin. He's blowing up the spot, man. He's just saying anything on the chat, man. Yeah, get rid of him. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This is Savage Night News, and you got it here first, live. It's the Savage Report. Your boy Angelo Savage. Let's go. Peace.